All right, so we've got right ascension wired up and ready. I'm sorry, declination. We've got right ascension wired up, ready, and declination. So we have the computer, the OnStep computer, mounted on the side of the pier. And then we've got two cables. We've got a 9-pin cable and a 6-pin cable. The 9-pin cable goes in RA, and the 6-pin goes in DEC. One thing with stepper motors, you never want to plug and unplug power to your motors or cables to your motors while power is on. So make sure that the OnStep computer is turned off before you plug in and unplug cables. You can damage the board, the driver, the motors, everything. So I gotta get my brain going here. So RA will plug in over here. And then declination will plug in over here. I have the smart hand controller wired in. And we'll go ahead and plug, I've got 12-volt power, and then there's a switch here to turn the unit on. So we've got a power light on the side, we got the smart hand controller booting up. So we do have a successful connection with the smart hand controller. One of the first things I like to do is just do a go down to home. Do we want to go home? Yes. And then we'll execute it. So RA click the switch, DEC click the switch. It's reversing back to find the switch again. If I get close, you might hear it if I don't talk over it. So it was able to find home. That's good. My usual method of setting up the mount is with Bluetooth, just because it's very convenient, fast, and I use an Android phone. So I'll bring up the Bluetooth settings on my phone, and let me make sure I don't have one already in there because I connect and test to so many. So we will pair a new device, and there it says CGE OnStep. So that's the device we want to pair with Bluetooth. Pair. And now that we're pairing with Bluetooth, we'll go over to the OnStep app. Oh, not Sky Safari. It was blue and my eyes went right to it. Bluish. So OnStep app. It will ask us if we want to make a new connection, I believe. Yeah, because the last time I used this app, I connected to a different mount. So CGE OnStep, you click it and then look down here at the MAC address and make sure it matches. So it ends with 8A, and same with there. We hit accept, and then we'll watch the screen up here for it trying to connect to OnStep over Bluetooth. So we were able to connect. Second thing I do, I don't know, next thing I'll just say, observing sites. My phone has GPS on it, so I'll use get current location. It plugs those coordinates in, it plugs in my UTC offset, and I hit upload. So it took those coordinates and now it's uploading it to the OnStep computer. Now we can go back and we can do set date and time. Set date and time will take the date and time off my phone and synchronize it again with the OnStep computer. So we can go ahead and we will, I guess we'll go ahead and do a 1-star alignment to get things going. So 1-star alignment. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. We want to go align on a star. So let's see. Whoa, we'll go pick, oh, I don't know, Antares. And we will do a go to. So this is how loud the mount is. So we can go Stellarium and visually see where it's going to. So I'll go and do select which device I want to connect to, CGE OnStep. So it's connecting. And I did some pre-setup on, from when I've used Stellarium before. And it's currently in a go-to. So let's see, this is going, it looks like way south. Yeah, way south. There's, you can see it's down on, I won't say it, but right down on the horizon, which is why we've got the declination going that way. There is east, which is that way, west is that way. And then south, there's south. So that is exactly where it went. Low, about 12 degrees up from horizon, 140 some degrees away from north. I think that's my alt as. Yeah. So we are working. We can then, if we want to stay in Stellarium, if we want to go flip over to the west, let's do a complete flip over. We'll go again low on horizon to Pollux. And yes, I understand it's the daytime. Go. So now it's going to do a complete flip. It'll visit home first. So it's going to go intersect with NCP. And it's going to visit and then do a flip after it's gotten to the north. So it's coming down, hitting NCP, and stopping at NCP, and now it'll travel over to the west side. I guess it's going to bring RA up to, yeah, RA is up to NCP. Okay, now both axes are now going to rotate back over to the other side and go to the west. Yeah, it looks like RA doesn't have to move a whole lot for this one. It's just going straight down, declinations rotating right down to the Gemini constellation pole locks the star. Okay. Let's go ahead. We'll bring up the OnStep app again. And it's going to automatically connect because it found the same mount. We'll up our actual go-to speed. Right now it's at 2 degrees per second. We can go up to 3.9 degrees per second. And we'll see how we do with this speed. We'll go ahead and bring up Stellarium again. I like to run either Stellarium or OnStep app. I don't like to run them at the same time, so you see I actually shut down the app when I switch between applications. I'll do a select, CGE OnStep. Get info. Alright, so telescope is still pointing at that pole axe. Let's go ahead and flip it back to the other side. We'll go due east, kind of high. So this is 4 degrees per second. So returned home to NCP, and returning home to NCP is for cable management. It's just a feature of OnStep. And now we're slewing over to the east. And I cannot pronounce that star. Corniforus. So things are looking good. I'll keep testing it here for a little bit, but things are looking good. I will get a chance, I'll take this outside. I've got some clear skies coming up, and we'll keep burning this in and making sure everything's okay. But so far the conversion is done. I'll put the covers back on, button things up, put the balance bar back on. So that was a full conversion walkthrough.